Evil monsters are destroying the city. Who are you gonna call?
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No! Not that! Not teenagers!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're gonna count down our top 10 favorite Power Ranger moments. For a series that has lasted 20 seasons, over 760 episodes, there is a lot to cover. So, to prevent stacking, we're going to limit our choices to 1 entry per season. Keep in mind that Mighty Morphin had 3 seasons, so they have a bit of leeway.
The Ranger Prototype Series Covert Infantry Biosuits.
Right. Because nothing says covert like bright red, yellow, and blue spandex.
That is not spandex!
Number 10. Rito destroys the Thunderzords. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3. Kicking off our list is the opening of the 3rd season. After Rita's brother Rito arrives on the moon, he hatches a plan to lure the Rangers into their Zords and then have 4 monsters ambush them.
It's a trap! Look out!
Unable to handle the combined strength against them, desperate plan to get more power into the Zords backfires.
I'm trying, but nothing's working! The swords are gonna blow up!
And leaves kids with horrific scenes of their favorite robots breaking apart. Number 9. Assault on the Power Chamber. Power Rangers Turbo. Although Turbo is considered one of the worst seasons by fans, it still has one defining moment from the series.
Now I'll gather up all the energy around here and focus it like this.
After losing both their Megazords and their weapons to just one monster, and the sudden departure of Dimitra and the Blue Centurion to help Zordon, Divatox uses this opportunity to launch a relentless assault on the Rangers' home base. Safe to say, they were having a pretty bad day.
Bye-bye, Ranger.
Number 8. The Spirit Rangers. Power Rangers Jungle Fury. The 6th Ranger arrivals always come as a standard in the series. However, Jungle Fury took this trend into overdrive, starting with only 3 Rangers, adding 2 later. But instead of a 6th Ranger, 3 evil Rangers turned good, harnessed by the power of their Kung Fu masters.
Jungle Beast! Spirit Unleashed! Let's go!
Also, unlike most seasons, the Spirit Rangers have no Japanese counterpart. These guys are New Zealand made. Also, one of them is blind, so he gets extra points for badassery.
We summon the animal spirits from within! Power Rangers Jungle Fury!
Number 7. Wes and Jen's Goodbye. Power Rangers Time Force. Better seasons of the franchise tend to have a lot of memorable moments, but the one that Rangers fans always talk about is the tear-jerking moment in the finale.
I want you to have this, Wes. Don't ever forget me.
With these two falling in love over the length of the series, it was heartbreaking that Jen had to go back to the year 3000 and couldn't be with Wes.
I should have told you this a long time ago. I love you.
I love you too.
That being said, you could just hear the sounds of fans around the world with this scene. A hug? Come on, a hug? Just kiss, damn it, kiss! Number 6. The Fall and Rise of Tommy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2. Yeah, you can't get a Power Ranger list without mentioning Tommy. With his Green Ranger powers in a weak state for the first half of the season, he's still able to hold his own against most of Zed's monsters, only to see his powers completely tapped.
You're through, Green Ranger! It's the moment we've all been waiting for! You've lost your powers!
But you can't keep a good Ranger down as he gracefully descends from the sky as the new White Ranger.
Guess who's back?
Bonus points when he got another memorable return in Dino Thunder.
Aren't you a little old for this, Tommy?
I may be old, but I can still pull it off. Dino Thunder! Power up!
5, the RPM backstories. Power Rangers RPM. RPM has a lot of memorable moments.
Sometimes when I morph, I can't help but notice this gigantic explosion right behind me for no apparent reason.
But one element of this season that really stood out was each of the main characters' hard-hitting backstories. Scott lost his brother.
Marcus, no! Marcus!
Summer lost her butler.
I'll be watching. And I'll be waiting.
Ziggy steals from the mafia and gives to an orphanage.
You see, he couldn't tell nobody else. Or else the cartels would come after the orphanage.
Dr. K had this desperate escape.
I just wanted to go outside! No!
And Flynn, well, he has this.
It's a good day to die, eh, boys?
Yeah, you knew this season was gonna be good when you saw all of these. Number 4, the Pink Galaxy Ranger dies. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Who saw this coming in a kids show of all things?
Kendricks, get out there!
With Cassie's energy being drained by the Savage Sword, Kendricks does the unthinkable by sacrificing her life to save her. The first Power Ranger to die in the series. Behind the scenes, Valerie Vernon, who played Kendricks, had to leave the series after being diagnosed with leukemia. Thankfully, her treatment was successful, and really, you couldn't have asked for a more beautiful write-off, even if her sudden revival made no sense.
Kendricks? I knew you'd make it here.
Number 3, the Evil Green Ranger, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. Yep, Tommy makes the list again, this time for his debut, and for one of the most popular story arcs in the franchise history.
You are a skilled warrior. Let's end this. I don't want to fight you. Because you know I'll win. No! Because if you're truly a ranger, then you'd be on Sword on side and not read us.
Lasting 5 episodes, we see Tommy hijack the Rangers Megazord.
Long-neck Empress Rita!
Grow to giant size, and destroy the Megazord with the help of Goldar and Scorpina. And he gets his own badass sword. Truly a sign of the greatness to come. Number 2, Forever Red, Power Rangers Wild Force. The ultimate team-up of the franchise, 10 Red Rangers from all of the seasons prior to Wild Force get together in the ultimate fan service. Led by Tommy. Yeah, he makes the list again.
He's a legend.
This time, the former leaders band together and head to the moon to stop the Machine Empire from excavating Serpentera.
Zed was a fool to leave this buried here. His loss, our gain.
This was the biggest team-up in the series, up until that point at least.
Hey, new kid, wake up!
Before we get to number 1, let's look at some of the other noteworthy moments that didn't make the cut. The 1 per season rule won't apply here.
Come on, let's get in there! Who's with me?
You haven't been fighting us, you've been fighting for your life. And you've proven your will to live is stronger than any Ranger power.
And you give me a small something for my collection.
Okay, whatever, deal. But no mirrors.
Touching, but he still doesn't have what it takes to defeat me.
We'll see about that. Here. Take it. What? Do it for your father. You sure?
If I'd known that that serum could help you, I would have poured it down the drain myself.
And now you want to protect your son, the Red Ranger. No, you don't fool me. I know for a fact that you threw him out of your life.
I tried to plan my son's life, but he took charge of his own destiny, and I'll always be proud of him for doing it.
I am Lord Zed, Emperor of all unseen. You have failed to complete the mission assigned to you. I will now resume command. Prepare the path for my return.
Did something happen to me?
Yeah.
This is all I ever needed to do. Raise your sword. This time I found peace in your defeat.
Face it, Decker. It's over. You're too tired even to lift your sword.
Number 1. Andros sacrifices Zordon, Power Rangers in space. Taking the top spot is the climactic moment that tied up all the previous seasons. With the Dark Spectre's united army of Rita, Zed, Divatox, and the Machine Empire bringing the galaxy to its knees, Andros, in a desperate effort to find his sister, instead finds Zordon and asks him to do the unthinkable.
You can stop it from happening.
How? Tell me.
Shatter my energy tube.
No!
Only the good energy from my tube can destroy the forces of evil.
But Zordon, what's going to happen to you?
I will be gone, but my spirit will forever live in all that is good.
This was originally intended to be the finale of the series overall. However, the ratings were high enough after In Space that the show was renewed, and thus it earns the top spot on our list. Do you agree with our list? For more powerful top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.